Hey, hello, my friends. I hope you have a warm blanket with you on this stormy night. Let's continue the Outer Worlds.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Okay, calm down. What are we going to do? Plasma rifle? Damn, the game just throws stuff at you left and right. Duh. That's pretty nutty. Is there anything up there? Nothing at all, like the simulations on Camino.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
Well, that was an engaging conversation.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Yeah. Put the quote up your ass. Alright, let's not head in here yet. As much as we'd like to, I guess. We got any stuff to steal here? Hey, boy. The cannery worker. Oh, saw that.
You're safer inside the walls.
You don't know shit about me. Shut them up. Okay. Damn, I really want to get over there. How the fuck do we do that, though? Unless we can just... Okay. That was easy. Nice, light pistol. Man, free loot everywhere. As long as you can explore. Wow. It really never stops, does it? Alright, let's go see what's in this building. It looks pretty nice.
I don't have time for this.
Alright, what the fuck, man? Whatever, dick. I have no clue what I just picked up.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Which is a polite way of, fuck you, stop digging into my life. Hello, guy. I'll talk to you in a second here.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Alright, what sort of spiritual advice do you offer here, man?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Actually, I was asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Okay. Scientism, not very religious sounding. You sure didn't make all this stuff up? Actually, how do you talk about this? How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
So what's your part in all of this, besides counseling people?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Really, how does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
How did you know I'm an outsider, actually?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
Well, you seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
That's gotta be tough.
Yes. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
And why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Oh. And why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument. But I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Oh, I'm serious.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look out for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay, man. Oops. Pressed that button accidentally. Feeling mighty thirsty, by the way. What do we got here? All right, let's take a look. The Edgewater Saltuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considered toward the other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 or 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Really now? That's kind of douchey. Alright, let's see. Vending machine discovered. Nothing here I'm too interested in buying. Let me sell my junk. Alright, look. I don't know where... There has to be guards here, right? I guess we're here. We'll hear it if we get caught stealing shit. Ain't nobody gonna call it. Get us caught. You didn't see nothing. Look, alright. Actually, I just thought of something I want to do, but I'm too lazy at this point. Is there anyone looking at me? I don't think so. Yoink. Let's hope we don't get caught stealing. Oh, there's someone. I saw a guard. Have at you, asshole. Oh, there he is. Oh, and there's someone else. Phyllis. Hey, we need to talk to her. Or him. Is Phyllis a woman's name or a fucking man's name? Who the fuck knows? It looks like a dude. Alright. I'm stealing, Mom. Are you proud of me yet? Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. What do we got here? Damn straight, I'll take this shit. Nothing here. Ooh. Damn, bro, we still on mighty fine stuff here. Nothing here. Fuck is this? Let's circle around the mosey. Alright, nothing too spectacular here. Except for this. Pick up power regulator. Oh. Okay. The Emerald Vale region is powered by a Spacer's Choice geothermal facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderate and innovative technology at a reasonable price. Alright, I don't want to disengage that shit. I think that would probably make people mad here, but that is what we need, though. Well then. Well, we know where to find one. Problem is, how are we gonna get it? And how do we get in here? Barred. I'm definitely gonna make it in there. I mean, you just watch. I need that fat loot. What do we got here? Logs. Lost and found. Found one left hand, severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machineries. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Fuck is this, bruh? That's a book. Oh, okay. Damn, we're getting there. We're also getting kind of tired. Busy tea. Sell junk. Actually, ooh, we're getting close up there. But we did level up, so what was I gonna do? I was gonna level up tech, I think. Yeah. We need to sleep. That's for damn sure. We need more points in dialogue. So let's pump them. Combat dialogue. Combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically deliberate. What? What? Oh, 20% chance to cover in fear 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. That's pretty good. Now we might be tired, but we're not looking too tired yet. So I feel we should be okay. Let's see. What have we got here? Sprats. Okay, so instead of Saltuna, they're putting sprats in this machine. And I'll be with you in a second. Looks like a lady. Philly. Oh no! We're over encumbered. Actually, we can probably do something about that. Let's see, inventory. Oh yeah, I'm into that. Oh, damn straight. We have a bunch of plasma weapons. Not really interested in keeping all of those. You know what? Hello, can I not de-equip this shit? Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. So I'm not so sure I'll be using this. I'm not really sure I'll be using that. I think this is a lot more interesting. Or maybe the shotgun. Yeah, damn straight. Alright, what have we got here? The necklace! Messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger from R. Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned their access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Space Choice family who fell into this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not under any circumstance distribute your ration of medicine to any other worker. We're all in this together. Okay. Welcome, Big Ranger. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work. Show up. Wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. Yeah, this place seems like a real doozy. Hello.
You the new worker?
No.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
What the fuck? I'm here for graveside fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Huh, really? Well, that's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
What? I thought you said that was you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
What?
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Ooh. What are they gonna do? Arrest this corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Ooh, this Eugene guy sounds like he was a lot more trouble than he's worth.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Let you get back to work. I could have sworn I saw a guard here earlier. I could do without the guard. Pick up Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 2. Okay. Nice. From the Office of Returman's Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spaces we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of the incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Yay. Wow. There's a worker. I have no clue where the guard went. There's two workers. Well, I managed to steal all the items pretty much in this place. So I guess it's time for us to head up. How long have we been recording? 23 minutes? We're fine. Put away the gun, man.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, we can start with introductions. My name's Flokker.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I don't plan on staying long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
You're pretty quick to trust me.
Trust, I have learned, is reciprocal. I offer my trust in good faith, and hope that you will do the same. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant, power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
Well, when you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right, Reed. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Well, you're asking me to cut off power to an entire community.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sorry.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use a company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills, increase your carrying capacity, and you can unlock special companion skills, combat abilities with the inspiration skill. You got anything for me to steal here? Alright, well, we ain't getting in there. That's for damn sure.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Alright. Sure, poor body. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Ma'am, can we talk?
Sure.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Well then. What's this about this about the deserters? What's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Oh. Do you notice Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Well, I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave the town. This town's got its issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I met the vicar. He asked me to find a book for him.
Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by him.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. So let's stop by the vicar. See what good old Max has to say. And then we need to start thinking about...
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Actually, I wanted to do something first. This companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. Skills, stats, status effects, and gear. Oh, yes. Why don't I give you this, Miss Parvati? I like it. This seems nice. 30% base health. I like it. How about I give you a gun? Actually, this... I'll give you that. And let me think about this for a second. I don't want you being aggressive. And I want you to be ranged for now. And I want you to stay close to me, alright? You get it? Okay. Good. Hey, Vicar.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Alright, I'm not here.
Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
I haven't found your book yet.
Please, get it.
Alright, calm down. Of course, but I had something I want to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Well, cut the power to the deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Okay. Alright. Well, it sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your
I
time.
so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions.
I need to go, man. Okay. So, with that out of the way, let us leave town. Because that actually lets us save. And getting a save in on hardcore mode is something I really like. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then.